What's up, nice commando? So gut. Nee, wir müssen ein bisschen weit weg. So here we go, we are live in game 2. And I'm not sure even if bother to update score because it doesn't matter that much. So yeah, we are again live on Emily Fields. We have Jibbah this time as Soviet with mechanized support, partisans, and guard rifle combined arms. By the way, do we have vetoes at the tournament or so? You know, I will play my first tournament game in the evening and I didn't read the rules. I'm now the player who never reads the rules. We have Kobal as Austria going immediately for Festung Ammo, one of the recently reworked doctrines. Alright. Oh, I need to read the rules later. So we have partisans from Jibbah. I hope he goes for sniper with tier 1. Yeah, see you, Jibbah. Thanks for stepping by. Enjoy your stream. No, advertisement. Coach. Oh, yeah, it's basically the system that I introduced. Yeah.
This now belongs to the people and workers of the Soviet Union.
A defensive cap order from Jibbah, so nothing unusual here. Same goes to Kobal, also nothing unusual to see from his builder so far.
We have taken it. Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Yes, I introduced it. That's my system. Apparently some people liked it.
Sandbags are set up. I am sweating like a pig.
Yeah, now it's always nice if people recognize your thing. There was red cover, right? But where? There was the red cover symbol on the infantry, on the conscript. So Jibbah's playing triple conscript and 2 double engineer.
Engineers ready for assignment. We have found the enemy. Ready and willing.
Yeah, it's always like, especially if you can't spot them with the cursor. And that should be a 1 engagement for Jibbah. MG42 is completely off the grid, basically. I'm not a big fan of using the MG42 as a capping unit. I always feel that's a waste of unit potential. I think you could go behind the truck, yes. Can you walk in here? It looks like it, but I'm not sure. MG42 set up over here, but still no suppression going. Jibbah is playing nicely around the MG42 at the moment and overwhelms Kobal in small areas. I hope, Kobal, you sign up for the next upcoming 1 vs 1 tournament. We need as much players as possible to show the sponsor that
We are losing a sector.
the community is interested to that and everything, so please sign up. It would be freaking amazing if we can get a full 32 player, and at the moment you can't read about it because the tournament will only go live next week. But it's basically 32 the aim is 32 players, double elimination. And yeah, it's completely sponsored by a company, so it's I think the first time since forever that we get sponsorship from a company. So esports feeling. Meanwhile, we have Kobal. Flamer Pioneer is always interesting on Austria. Not a big fan of Flamer on Austria, but it's not the end of the world. You sometimes need flame damage against buildings. Indeed. So, and they said if the tournaments are successful and everything, that if they're satisfied, they will sponsor more. So at the moment I'm trying to get everything done.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Yeah. Even the one without flamer, that's interesting. And the flamer as well. Yeah, Austria, I think Austria Pioneers need to have lowered veterancy requirements, because you use them so rarely as a combat unit that you never get Vet 2 for the faster repair. But that's just my piece of bread. Because also Flamer is not that impressive, right? Because like the Flamer from Soviets is like 10 times stronger due to the merge. Ah, okay. Yeah. Fair point. I don't know anything about Royal Engineers. But they have already really good stock repair speed, right? Some models in range and some not. You see that rarely, like super long range, where a few models are in range and few not. They actually have stock the best repair speed. Yeah, but they have, I think, the stock best repair speed, even if other squads have upgraded sweeper. At least that's what everyone tries to sell me. The Royal Engineer now have the best repair.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
I always thought like Stern Pioneers have the best repair. Meanwhile, we have Jibbah getting comfortable over here. 222 will hit soon from the Kobal the field. By the way, he's playing for Grenadiers.
We have a new scout car.
But as a Brit hater, I don't know much about the faction. Only things that annoy me about them, I know that. Meanwhile, we have a nice ambush there from the partisans, forcing off one Grenadier.
We are losing territory.
In my opinion, you play partisans tactics with sniper. They have the best repair speed with church attack. Ah, that might be the thing. But not really. Well, that's what the people try to sell me. I always think the Stern Pioneer Vet 3 with sweep upgrade has the best one. From breakthrough, holy shit, man. Yeah, but how often do you see that? We have an AT gun, by the way, on the field from Jibbah, forcing off the 222. Yeah, there are two doctrines where you get it, right? Strategic reserve, and they reworked one doctrine. And elephant. Jäger armor, you get it as well. And Kobal again gets ambushed by the same partisan. I think there are two now. I think they give it to Jäger armor as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, at the moment it's not looking great for Kobal. Kobal is really boxed in. Yeah, but you know, since Jäger armor got again nerfed, there is basically no reason to pick the doctrine anymore. At least in my opinion. You know, the only thing that really is not worth it from the doctrine, if you ignore the elephant in team games, is the spec, the thingy to look further. I forgot the name. And also there were a big brain move. They merged forward observation from the 251. Spotting scopes, exactly. Yeah, and you can't get it on elephant anymore, right? So it's even more limited. I have the feeling it's just not worth it. Fortified armor was actually no stronger. And hold on elephant is fucking amazing. I think you get like, I don't know, 100 range. We have an ambush AT gun, but the 222 is hiding behind the building, so they won't get any shots in. We have 50-70 hit in the field, but do we have an AT gun? Yes, AT gun is also in position. I think Elephant with hold on has like 100 range, and that's fucking amazing. I can recommend that, especially on rails. If you can spot, of course, like spotting for actually 100 range, it's not that easy. At the moment, Kobal is cut off from both viewpoints. He has kept the top one, but it's cut off because Jibbah kept his point, and the partisans still are chilling here. 87, okay. 87.5. Well, it depends on the map. And because of Hilldown is not so fast, it doesn't matter in my opinion. You can reposition really fast. You can break it with one button, so, and put it up with one button click. So I like it. But it's hard to spot for it actually, in my opinion. But that's fine. Otherwise, it would be broken as fuck. Panther with hold on is amazing. I can recommend Panthers with hold on. 62 range, you're outranging all. Just get the red 222. Yeah, the problem is I play rarely 222s. I play Flamer half track. Or I prefer the Flamer half track in the both matchups. And yeah, sweeping the bind the classical way where I'm stepping onto them. Also outranging Jacksons and Fireflies and outranging HE and ISU. It's amazing, I love it. That's the thing why I'm not a big fan of going Flamer as Austria, because then you can't sweep early on. Yeah, true. But I think I killed so many SU-85s with outranging them with the Panther that it's not funny anymore. Because, like, till the player realizes what's going on, the SU-85 is toast. Yeah, you need more sweeper if you play against Austria than as Austria Tellermines are. They can break your game plan. Meanwhile, we have now a riflenet going on. Oh, a wonderful riflenet. If it would have been an LMG grenadier, that would have been a wipe. 222 got the damage from the AT gun, has to fall back. Double AT gun on the field, by the way, from Kobal. Kobal is slowly creeping back on the map. Triple kept running in his favor. Will break it though. Jibbah. And let's see how Jibbah will adapt to that. It's at the moment really hard to break the defensive lock of Austria. Once Kobal gets actually a second MG42, he's basically unbreakable, I would say. And 4 grenadiers with LMG42 are also no joke. Maybe a Maxim. Jibbah is flooding though a little bit, so you could afford a Maxim. Ziska barrage going down over here. Also, you have a little bit of ammo on the bank. Maybe use map pack by network to see what Kobal is up to. Also, maybe to find a good flanking route. T70 might go down. No.
We are losing a sector.
Meanwhile, we have Jibbah now capping this point. Partisans going into combat again. Yeah, they're not the best for charge. Their strength is in ambushing and throwing nades. Conscript got forced off over here and not finished Tellermine from Jibbah. Probably should get cancelled. I think that's the most utility actually from the partisans, is that they are able to plant mines. which helps a lot to get cheeky good mine positions running. Because often I have the feeling that later in the game that you don't really have time to plant mines because your engineers are more busy with repairing than the parties which are anyways more of an ambush squad can get used as a main mining unit as a bonus, of course.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
We have T-70 doing some damage over here, but gets greeted by the Pack-40 again immediately. How it looks like Pack-40 and T-70 will never become friends. The rivalry between them is just too big. So Kobal has tier 3 up. He can now save up either for the normal vanilla P4 or for the OKW P4. Probably will go for the OKW P4 because it's a little bit superior. A little bit more. Even. And Jibbah has tier 3 up, so he could go immediately for a T-34. T-34 is the safer unit, of course, and I would advise him to do so. Yeah, here we go. But the Katyusha will be long-term needed because double AT gun, soon double MG on Emily Fields will result in a rather fast lockdown, and then you need something to break those stalemates. At the moment, Jibbah is trying to play around the flanks, which kinda works, but once the P4J hits, it will become a little bit more tricky for Jibbah to achieve that. But at the moment, it's looking really good for Jibbah regarding VPs. He's leading with roughly 200 VPs. So let's see how Kobal will adapt to that. T-34 hits the field from Jibbah. Yeah, double MGB will cause some long-term threats or long-term problems for Jibbah. At least he gets the middle VP. Yeah, that's I think that's what Jibbah really has going for him, is the VP control, and that helps out a lot. Parties is going into cover again. Do get Shrek Partisans anti-tank grenade? Yes. Does anyone use this ability? The concussion trap for 10 ammo? Is it worth it? T-34 reveals itself, 180 gun is in range, gets shot off but misses.
We have a new Panzer IV.
To ambush, yes. Oh, okay. It works similar to a stun grenade, right? Here we go. Should have thrown the grenade first, but that's fine. Gets the retreat going. Will now hide again. P4J says Guten Tag. So second AT gun on the way from Jibbah. One AT gun is on Camo. Breaks Camo to move more quickly. It's a booby trap stun, yeah. 10 ammo, so it won't be the strongest one though.
Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
Second engineer on the way from Kobal. Kobal is needed to be pop capped. Kobal might even thinking about to build Pack-43 over, I don't know, here? Maybe even over here. Because there's no off-map from Jibbah. And he has a really good defensive position. But I'm not sure if he has the pop cap though for it. I think Pack-43 is rather expensive pop cap wise. You know what's really weird in my opinion? There's not much going on, right? So we have time to talk about weird stuff. Meanwhile, besides Kobal swapping all the mines the classical way, why does Partisans have Molotov and grenade? Only 10 pop cap? Oh, it's, yeah, but it dies really fast, right? I can't really remember when the last time was I saw a Pack-43 and high level gameplay. must be months ago. Not really, I think I had a one against me recently. But you don't see that often. Wait, do they have a shared cooldown? I hope not. Yeah, that's something, but it still dies. It gets decrewed fast, right? And the thing is, the models die, it's hard to reinforce on the front line without going for an additional 251, right? I think that's the problem, that the models can die. And then you need the 251 to reinforce on that it can reinforce. Yeah, the 70 power takes insane damage when it's not braced. Yeah, you get the full stun, it's amazing. You get the elephant stun.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Those were times that Pack 40 also had this ability. You contest this gun misses. Not really, but I would say it's the same amount of misses as the Pack 40. So yeah, now Jibbah's really pushed back. Kobal is solidifying his lead as expected. Once the P4 hits, Jibbah will have a hard time to get back on the field. And yeah, he needs a Katyusha, I think. Yeah, Pack 40 had that. It's the same ability, even the same name and same text, everything. It was the similar. But it got removed to, or it was reworked to 75% movement slow. Yeah, Pack 43 still has it, an elephant also, the full stun. Pack I don't mind it on Pack 43. On Elephant maybe, but on Pack 43 not, because Pack 43 can't move. I think the reason why they removed the anti-tank stripe, I hope at least they did for that reason from Jäger armor, is because of that you could stun and then use the plane to kill any tank. It was so hilarious, I did it a few times in the last patch. It was so hilarious. ISU, full health, you get the stun shot off, then the plane and ISU was dead. And he could do jack shit against it. It was like a better version of Ramban because it was cheaper. And it was like a guaranteed kill. It was amazing.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
And here we go, the Katyusha's on the field. And that screams for Katyusha target. And here we go, Grenadier nearly gets wiped. MGs are relocating. AT gun gets the good spread, I would say, from Jibbah. They're on the rocket. Second P from the Rift from Kobal. Then he will be pop capped. Jibbah's also close to being pop capped. One more T-34 probably. Railway is also not an option, but Kobal lacks the ammo at the moment. Oh, you could abuse the S-mines in favor of you, and here we go. I made the wipe yesterday with that way. There was S-mine and the Pioneer Squad was standing there, and then I moved in with my conscript, triggered the S-mine and killed the Pioneer Squad, and then I retreated. Good day. You know, sometimes I also make smart plays. Sometimes I also do smart things. Yeah, double P4 now. Let's see how Jibbah will adapt to it. Both AT guns are... Yeah, the thing is, Jibbah could just... Kobal, I think, can just brute force the engagement. Jibbah's like one good push from Kobal away from total wipeout. Like, if he yeah, now the maxim is gone, like, Kobal could let loose, push in. And Jibbah could do nothing against it, because 4 Grenadiers with energy 42, vet free. Have fun to hold them back with conscripts.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Hey, you need guards. You need something to get rid of the goddamn Grenadiers. They are so strong at the moment. Oh, he might pick off the T-34 there. One more shot. I would say that was lucky from Jibbah. The amount of bounces. And hitting the mine and still surviving. Sometimes you have got RNG, I would say. Those two bounces. What's up, Tommy? Set Katyusha away. Yeah, right call, I would say. He needs to get rid of the goddamn support teams. The thing is with Katyushas now, it's a bit risky. They are needed, but it's risky if they don't do the damage that you need. You will get locked down, basically that every push that you make is required that the cooldown is gone. Now he's referring to the old one. There. 75% is not a stun shot. Yeah. Katyusha could now fire. Spy network to spot where the units are is an idea. So, for example, now Kobal starts to repair over here. If you use spy network, you would knew that, and then you could barrage over here and maybe wipe off engineers while they repair. 300 VPs remaining for Jibbah. Jibbah is slowly falling back VP wise. Well, I think if an 88 HE shell hits your tank, you will get stunned. You get a little bit shell shock there. And the Katyusha does nothing. That's just what I meant. The Katyusha barrages now has to be on point. Otherwise, you will fall more and more behind. The manpower race doesn't matter that much anymore because both players are pop capped. So they don't need to get new units on the field. And that's a dead 2-2. He died like a hero. Hero of the fatherland. But yeah, Jibbah is more and more boxed in. He needs to invest way more resources than Kobal to get even one VP under his belly. And that's a dead T-70 as well. And here we go. 0 damage Katyusha barrage. Never mind. 2 model Katyusha barrage. But those is not. It's nice, but that's not the damage that Jibbah needs. Yeah, revert to the old side, right? Here we go, railway has been used. Dora is firing. By the way, I might go to Dresden on the 1st August weekend with my mom. And there's the military history museum of the armed forces of Germany from the Bundeswehr. And they have actually a Dora shell or from the railroad artillery there. And I think that's something cool to show off then. And yeah, I don't think Jibbah has much a chance at the moment running. The both Katyushas are... They're doing damage, but not fast enough. So Kobal has enough time to recover. Yeah, he will now blitz away, smoke, and he's fine. Which brick wall? You mean that here? My MG. True. Yeah, there was shit that got on plate smoke strong. I would even like to see if they increase the not cooldown. The input delay to from 0.5 seconds to 1 whole second. Yeah, the Grats actually don't have that many kills compared to the Conscript. Conscript have also like 13 kills. What's up, Rostam? But the MG's just in the back line helping out. And that's that T-34. Yes. This time no bounces. Mark target has been used, but it doesn't really matter.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Yeah. I think that's game. It sounds harsh, but I think that's game. I don't see any way how Jibbah can come back there. Because he's pop-capped. So it's basically pop-capped army against pop-capped army. And Kobal just has the stronger force, better army composition. And even double Katyusha was not really able to break the defensive lock. And I'm not even sure what you could have done differently here. It's just current Austrian meta. Another dog. Yeah, probably. Double Catty just is relying too much on cooldown. I like this doctrine. I like it really. SU-85 and Catty. Yeah, but double S like I'm not sure. Maybe that's wrong. But I don't have the feeling that Jibbah has anti-tank problems. I think he had the infantry problem. Like double AT gun and T-34 should be easily enough to fend off P4s. Now we have a third P4. Not a big fan of that. I think you never get more than 2 tanks of the same species, Kappa. Because it's hard to micro 3 tanks. 3 same tanks basically. And basically it's also if 2 tanks of the same thing can't get you the advantage that you need, the third won't do it either. Yes. Well, for German tanks with Tigers, Elephants, Panthers. Blitzing in. Might get the pickoff, might even think about ramming. No. Bounce and smoke saves the day. Triple cap now in favor of Kobal again. And now for the first time in a really long time, Jibbah will actually drop below the VP count of Kobal. They have guaranteed hit, right, with camo? I don't know such details. By the way, did Tommy send you the clip from me? From my conscripts where we're all of a sudden really tired and went to bed when I wanted to merge them into my MG? Fucking go to, man. Something got wiped, 80 gun got recruited. I know! It's basically that the death critical of the Maxim or of the support team transfers to the squad which merges. So they were all tired, they went to bed. 6 model conscript dying. Because I wanted to merge into one model MG. It just doesn't happen that often, right? Because it needs to be precise at the same frame, basically, or not. Yeah, same frame that it happens, where the death critical happens and the merge happens. It needs to be done in the same frame. So probably if you do a frame delay there with merge, it should not happen. But I'm not a technical guy, I don't even know if that's possible. At least Jibbah was able to steal MG42. That will help out to keep the tides shut down a little bit. Shotgunning, I think shotgunning the AT guns is more important than the grenadiers. Now with Maxim and MG42 you should be able to keep them at bay.
The enemy is down to 75 points.
Are we seeing the liberation strike from Jibbah? I'm not sure. But now he slowly falls back to triple P4. And yeah, with the MGs he might be able now. The Katyusha are slowly vetting up, and once they have veteran C2 they will have higher reload speed. But Jibbah only has 50 VPs remaining, so he needs to make something happen rather quickly before the game ends. Oh, maybe it's already too late. But yeah, the Katyushas were just too slow, the cooldown.
Attempting to steal our sector.
I see 34. Yeah. When you don't have the infantry to do that, you have. AT-gun got one recruit. Oh, that Jibbah. MG got completely destroyed. Oh, losing the AT-gun actually hurts Jibbah a lot. He needs to keep his shit alive at the moment. He has a chance, and the 4th P4 is on the way from Kobal. So basically every unit that Jibbah wipes will be transferred into a P4. And that might end into just a right-clicking into Jibbah's base. killed the better. Yeah. How long did it take you to kill 2 MG42s? The thing is, Kobal could just right click here and Jibbah could do nothing against it. Yeah, but that was an attack on ground. Yeah, and here we go, he ignores. D34 is still in capping mode. AT gun goes down and yeah, that's it. Okay, WP4 or STP4? I'm not sure if they have the same target size. Probably is. SG85 on the way from Jibbah, but SG85 will probably not even hit the field before the game is over. There's nothing now on the field to defend the cuts. T34 gets picked off. Hold downing the P4s. Blitzing in. The amount of misses. The amount. How many misses did the Katyusha had?
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
I'm pretty sure the SU-85 won't be enough. Yeah, that's game. Isn't the sound like amazing? So it's a 1-1. So guys, yeah, you can actually have a 1-1 because that's of a league format, so having a draw isn't that bad.